Hello everybody, welcome to another movie review. This time we are reviewing The Untouchables, which was released in 1987. Reviewed this movie 4 times, gave it a rating of a 9. Al Capone, he ruled Chicago with absolute power, and no one could touch him, no one could stop him. Until Elliot Ness and a small force of men swore they'll bring him down. The Untouchables. The Untouchables has the look of a classic gangster picture that is defined by 2 unforgettable scenes, but unfortunately, Brian De Palma has problems with getting the development part right. I still can't get over the casting of Charles Martin Smith. It's like Michael J. Fox appearing in Goodfellas. Andy Garcia isn't so bad, but he could have gotten more screen time. Kevin Costner looks somewhat overwhelmed being the lead actor. Sean Connery's performance is absolutely overrated. Robert De Niro is brilliant and as mesmerizing as Alfonso Al Capone. The seriousness he takes in his role can be seen through his hair, looks, and mannerisms. His baseball bat scene is just perfect. For his hair, he did have his hair pulled out so that he could be bald, so that he could resemble Al Capone. Billy Drago is captivating as a sinister-looking Frank Nitti, who looks like the quintessential film noir villain. Now, for film as a whole, the cinematography is breathtakingly beautiful, and none is better depicted than the Odessa Steps scene at the train station, which ought to be studied extensively in film schools. It's among the top 10 greatest scenes ever. Just so you know, also, that scene was inspired by the battleship Potemkin. That movie, Battleship Potemkin, has a scene which is very, very, very similar to the Odessa Step scene at the train station. And it was an inspiration for it. Sad to say, whenever From Here to Eternity is mentioned, all anyone can think of is the beach scene with Deborah Kerr and Burt Lancaster. This is what happened to The Untouchables. It's exactly that train station scene, which makes the film so memorable that I continue to rewatch it over the years. So what else really hurt The Untouchables? It is the poor development of the characters and also the story. They both don't feel deep enough, and the 2 famous scenes, with one of them being De Niro's teamwork speech, take away too much from the overall film. All in all, The Untouchables is only memorable because of the 2 scenes. The Untouchables is an exquisitely shot picture, and of course, 2 famous scenes are the keys for making the movie highly rewatchable. Also, a lot has to do with how well Kevin Costner and Robert De Niro have been for their performances. My biggest gripe is that still the fact that Sean Connery won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, and what he did was terribly overrated. As much as I like him in American Graffiti, Charles Martin Smith still doesn't belong in The Untouchables. And Andy Garcia does, and intimidatingly in a sexy way. It is not surprising that Andy starred opposite Michael Douglas in Black Rain and Richard Gere in Internal Affairs before getting the lead role in The Godfather Part 3, the biggest of his career. Sadly to say, he would pretty much flame out afterwards. All in all, The Untouchables is pretty much defined by 2 key scenes. Yep. So, if you want to see a good movie, action, and everything, check out The Untouchables. Gave it a rating of 9. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time.